kind of texturizer Pastor Dwight used? Vinny! Jacob, read the room.
Eric is not reading the room here.
Paige, I hate to tell you, sis. Jacob has low self-esteem. That's
Want
so
to do
good,
something for
Haley.
him.
I'm on Paige's side, but this is breaking bro code. Attraction can 100% grow. I love to craft too, Clara. Did anybody see the breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn? Guys, I don't understand that. I don't text and fly. She does the light skin mimosa. Friends, mind my business. Don't you ever. Is she not pregnant? Give her a chance to show you who she is before you make up these stories. Yeah, Eric, shut up. Let her finish. Am I making sense? Probably not. What up, y'all? It's your girl Rizzo here with another recap for Married at First Sight season 12, episode 9. Let me look at the title. 3 little words is that I love you. Chris, leave me alone. Virginia, stop drinking. Paige, stop it. Which one is it? Because sis, all of them apply. And y'all, I'm doing this on Thursday because I saw that Chris and Paige are meeting to talk. And I saw my friend Ed posted a picture of them with clown hair. So I already know this is about to be a problem. Let's go, y'all. And briefly, while I have you, y'all need to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, you need to subscribe. If you're on Instagram, just go and subscribe. You can mute me. Just go and subscribe, y'all. We are really trying to get this going. I feel like I'm pacing really well. Who knew? First of all, there are 2 very different communities. I really love the size, and I really love that I could talk to y'all about all of this. Happy International Women's Day yesterday. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Day 18.
I'm excited to see him tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. Virginia misses him. Oh, she's not physically attracted. Wait, though. You had sex with this man and you're not physically attracted to him? Were you hoping that it would magically grow? I've heard that before. Attraction can 100% grow. So if she starts enjoying her time with him, she's gonna start thinking he's more handsome, right? She doesn't think he's ugly. Like, if you thought he was ugly, that'd be hard. Even though I heard that's what Jamie Otis did, and like they're madly in love with 2 kids now. But like, it can grow. You'll be okay if you want it to be okay. Jacob is just so hurt. I get it. I love to craft too, Clara. But honestly, I just buy shit and it just ends up as crap in my house. Like, what am I doing? Listen, it's still taking me a little bit to get over the fact that Ryan is not as put together that he portrays here. But beyond that, I really love this. He seems like he knows what to do in relationships. You know, he's like the Tim Duncan of relationships. Like, it's not a lot of razzle dazzle here, but he's like, let me not say Tim Duncan. He's the very much, he's like that person who can regurgitate something that was taught to you. In a relationship, I read I'm supposed to do this. I know X, Y, and Z should lead to the alphabet. But he doesn't really know how to like finesse that and like let it be. You know? Am I making sense? Probably not, but it's, know what I mean up there. But I say all that to say, he said, look, arts and crafts is not my shit. But it's my wife's shit. And if it's her shit, I want to be a part of that. And for that, we thank you.
So,
Look at Clara's versus
about
his.
where we're gonna fit the craft room at the house.
Yes, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Paige is meeting with Pastor Dwight? Almost choked on his fucking raisin. Wait, this is breaking, I'm on Paige's side, but this is breaking bro code. Let me tell y'all right now. Friends, don't you ever in your life meet with my man after me and him broke up, okay? Unless I slide a little note to you like, I'm just waiting for him to call me back. But you know, I wouldn't do that. That's like me being immature or toxic or, you know. I don't do that. What kind of texturizer Pastor Dwight use? Paige loved the word duplicitous. Pastor Dwight, you talk about your friend like this.
That's somebody who's not stable. And I love him as a brother.
Pastor. Okay, this is where he's going. I love him like a brother, but the covenant of marriage is not to be played with. And he thinks Chris is playing. And with this young woman. I get it. Oh yeah, Paige doesn't know that he's been engaged twice. That's right. We learned that. If y'all see, this is why y'all gotta watch the matchmaking special, because you don't see that on episode 1. Aha. It's 3 hours. Grab some food.
That if we had any chance of a great, successful, long-term relationship, I thought it was with you.
That's nice, Pastor Dwight.
I
I gotta remind myself to name this episode Duplicitous.
We're trickling into the fool me twice.
Right,
thing.
right.
Girl.
So I'm like,
Paige, I hate to tell you, sis, you've been fooled at this point. My watch says 7 times. I'm sorry. You redeeming yourself. We like you. Is she not pregnant? We think, Mercedes is in on this too? So Shorty's not actually pregnant? Is that why she was smirking this whole time? He just using her as an excuse to get out this marriage. Eric's form is phenomenal, but he's got to hit the ball. Oh, so Eric wants Virginia to talk to him when he's available every 1 to 2 hours. But when he's busy, he can't talk to her. Not when he's flying, y'all. I get that. Don't text and fly, okay?
I can't imagine being on the other end and how he must be feeling, and so
that's so good, Haley. You know what? I love that. Haley is doing exactly what she is supposed to be doing right now. And I appreciate this because she's showing him, hey, look, I'm willing to try. You're not hideous. Like, let's just change up your outfit a little bit. Put it on for me. Strut. Are these Wrangler jeans? Jake, look how much better you look.
Have you never had anyone buy your clothes before?
Oh, that's cute, guys. Oh, it's a first. Look, you guys have something together. Besides the whole, marrying strangers thing. I love this. But, Jacob, read the room. She bought you clothes because she wants to be more attracted to you. Don't force it. She's trying.
I didn't know if you were coming back or not or whatever, and
Jacob.
I was kind of waiting out.
All right, you know what the problem is there? She just told him yesterday that Jacob has low self-esteem. She just told him yesterday that she wasn't attracted to him. And what does she do yesterday? She goes and runs to Paige. In his mind, he's like, she's upstairs talking to Paige about how she's not attracted to me and I'm this ugly man and da-da-da. So in his mind, he's creating this whole story and he's like, she's not gonna come back because she doesn't want me. Jacob, I get it. But don't let the stories that you're creating in your mind fuck up your marriage, okay?
What your expectations were because you didn't.
My expectations were is I'm staying at this apartment to spend time with you and try to get to know you.
Whoa.
And then you just take off for the night.
Haley is upset. This is the exact problem. I just told you, Jacob, don't create these stories in your mind. You're predicting, or you think you're predicting what Haley is going to say. You don't really know this girl. Stop. Give her a chance to show you who she is before you make up these stories. You don't even know how she's going to react. I don't Jacob, you're self-sabotaging. You know that? You got to go to therapy. All of that is you did the little model walk and now she's back to being unattracted to you. Look at that.
I love how you already spun this in your mind of what would happen.
Exactly.
Well, I guess of not being in a relationship for so long, to be honest with you.
Don't do that.
You're not ready for this.
What?
I can't just jump in and
Haley, you don't gotta explain yourself.
You.
Look at this. Jacob is again telling Haley how she feels, what she's ready for, what she's gonna say without even asking her questions, what she's gonna do, how she's gonna react. Come on. I wanna take back my I like Jacob.
Hold on, let me finish.
Let her finish. Don't say sorry, girl.
It's been so long since I've been in a relationship.
Don't say sorry. If you had all the answers and you were able to read women perfectly, you wouldn't be almost 40 years old without a wife. So maybe you should also try to be a little vulnerable in this relationship and get to know this woman instead of making up the stories of who you think she is. You're not in a relationship with the woman in your mind. You are in a relationship with Haley, and that's who you are failing to see. And you are the reason why she's not attracted to you. You can't blame this on nobody. First of all, she don't even want to be your friend at the end of this with the way you acting. Name me one scene that Virginia doesn't have alcohol in. Just anyone. Or one that she doesn't start the scene with alcohol. Just one. She does the light skin mimosa. I love the question part. The questions by the experts is my favorite. I know we talked about this before and about how everyone has an animal. But I think that adds something to the relationship. It gives them something else, another heartbeat in the house, but it also gives them something else to react to and joke and laugh because nobody can be mad at animals. Except for that crazy dog who was biting them. But, like, there's always these cute little moments like, oh, like, Rex is going out, or come here, Cookie. I got to take care of Cookie, too. And there's, like, sweet moments between each of them and together. It's almost like they're sharing a responsibility of a kid. But they're sharing the responsibility of this thing who looks up to you guys and has taken you in and said, you know what? Welcome to my house. I like you.
I'm not in love with her just yet, but I do have love for Virginia.
Guys, I don't understand that. I'm not in love with you, but I do have love for you. Is that similar to, like, I'm not calling you a bitch, you're just acting like a bitch? Like, I don't get that, guys. You either love somebody or you don't. There's different kinds of love, but what you mean? I love parts of you, or I love being with you, and I love it, but you're not in love with the person? Huh? Listen to how telling that moment was. Eric just poured his heart out and was not really poured his heart out, but just like put his feelings out there and was like, it's just the most amazing feeling ever. And he's going on and on and on about this is your best friend, da-da-da. And the whole time Virginia is thinking about his reference point for love, and that being his ex-wife. So immediately after he said all of that, her very first comment, or her first question was, have you been in love since that ex-wife? Because that's what she was thinking about the entire time that he was talking. When he was really trying to say, like, oh, I'm falling in love with you or whatever, she could only think about, oh, you only know what love is because you were in love with your ex-wife.
I dated plenty of girls, but I always try to compare them to what I used to have. I just think
That's not something good to tell her.
Eric is not reading the room here, so the very first comment that Virginia makes after he tells her about him being in love and loving love is about his ex-wife. And his response goes into more comparisons. Like, she's already comparing that statement that he made to the love that they may or may not have. And he immediately goes in and says, yes, I compare my new relationships that I'm in with that relationship that I had because I know how in love I was before. That is not something good to say to Virginia right now.
Just working in love and more so
Virginia!
This is a marriage.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Eric, shut up.
What do you say, like, right now? Are your guards down?
And yeah, my walls are completely down.
She said, love is when my guard is down. Vinny said, so how you feel right now, though, sis? Your guard down? You love me?
The love word. Mm-hmm. You know, we'll be using that pretty soon.
Yeah.
Agree?
Yes. I do.
Vinny! I love
you now.
You do?
I do.
Oh.
I'm still growing in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
What happens next is in your hands.
Vinny didn't say
I
it.
would say that I'm also in love as well, and it's growing.
Vinny got red right away.
I'm made to use the restroom. Feeling bubbly.
I hate this.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel I love you. Well, not love. I love you, Mister.
I love you too.
Oh my God.
I don't think you meant that.
I do mean
Vinny is so nervous though. Why do we have this silly music on for Clara? Nothing that she's saying is silly. I want you to bring me flowers. I want you to want to do things for me. I want you to remember my food order. I don't think any of this is crazy. Why they got this music on?
I want you to want to buy me flowers. I want you to want to bring me dinner.
Did anybody see the breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn? He got the lemons and maybe like washed the dishes. She was like, I don't want you to just do this. I want you to want to do this. And he was like, why would I ever want to wash the dishes? That's this. But I want you to want to do it because I want you to want to help me. Okay. It's a whole ass windstorm outside. Mind my business. That doesn't make sense, Ryan.
I really like a special
Ooh,
thing.
Ryan, look at them arms.
Really love, like, you know, very
Sorry, Claire.
high up.
These two are awkward. This doesn't make my bags look big or anything, so we're gonna roll with this. Haley is trying here, y'all. Haley, I used to be like that, girl. You've been hurt, you see one red flag and you just run. I get it, girl. You're better than that, though. Jacob and that backhanded statement. If I was a betting man, I would say you were in love and that relationship has caused you deep wounds to fuck up your life with these other relationships. I don't like that Jacob is putting this all on her. Well, you got to work on you. That's it. There's nothing that I can do. So it's up to you. So you're just giving up. You're just saying this is all on her. And there's nothing you could do to make her more comfortable. There's nothing you could do to make her more attracted to you. So it's her fault. All of this is her fault? Okay. And I really just don't know how I feel about these love stories. Clara and Ryan, what's going on with y'all? Jacob and Haley, God bless you, Haley, for keep giving this a try. Vincent and Brianna, are y'all our only hope? Who's the... Virginia and Eric? My God. Virginia, it's not what you want. Marriage might be what you want. Companionship. And if you could find a companion that you knew was sure to be in it and put forth the effort as much as you are, you'd be fine with that. You wouldn't need marriage. That shit is crazy too. It's just one crazy thing after another. All right, I'll see you in part 2.